Hi guys, and welcome to Logic Language Learning. So I am really excited to be able to tell you about the podcasts that are now available, which are my private one-on-one lessons. So this is a podcast series of the one-on-one private tuition lessons that I give people. Okay, so it's I've chosen 17 of my students for either because they have a great voice, or they ask standard questions, or they make common errors that everybody else makes, from beginners up to advanced. And it's a translation series of sentences, so I've given them stuff to translate into the French, and we talk about it. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop 3 examples underneath, so you can hear 3 sample files of how I work with people. So I offer free YouTube content to anybody who is learning French, and I'm always very happy to do that. And I also, when I have time, teach a free live class on a Sunday, and I'm very happy to do that as well. I do thank people who send me a donation at Coffee. I will pop the link underneath for people who appreciate my free content. That's really, really very gratefully received. However, a lot of people have contacted me and said, Luke, I would really love one of your private classes. I work on the voice, I work on how to use vocabulary, how to get round vocabulary problems, all the grammar, all the things that we cover in the grammar podcast, which are also available, and the vocabulary podcast, which will be available underneath. And a lot of people have said, Luke, I would really like to have access to this, but either financially I cannot afford one-on-one, or time-wise, I'm a mom, I'm a dad, I've got a job. So what I thought I would do would be to make a lot of my one-on-one coaching available so you can follow along. So there are 50 hours worth, a little bit more maybe. There are 102 classes. There are about 17 different people speaking, all nationalities, so English, American, different accents in England, different accents in America, Australian, so Scottish. What have we got? All of everybody there that I've chosen is first language English, so their English, when you hear them speak, is very clear. And they're all going into French. They're all going into French. So what you will hear is different people trying to translate the material that I'm going to give them, and then me advising them, talking about it, giving them the techniques, talking about grammar, everything that they would get in the bang, bang, bang speed method to try and get them speaking French really, really quickly. So I'm really, really proud of the work I do privately. The main thing I've noticed when I've listened to these files is just how much everybody who's on these files has now progressed beyond this. I mean, you know, these are people that I still teach. Everybody bar 2 on here are people that I'm still currently teaching this week, and they've just made so much progress. So yeah, so the deal was previously available for 25 down to 20 if you bought other podcasts. So I had the vocabulary files that were available for £25, reduced to 20 if you bought 2 podcasts. I had the grammar podcasts that were again available at the time at 25, and we're going down to 2. We're going down to 20. This is UK pounds. If you bought 2, this is the equivalent of a year's course. This is if you did one of these per week. Yeah, if you did one of these per week, you've got enough for every week of the year and a week off for Christmas. So this is like a year's course. Yeah. If you think about it, but although you could get them done in a month if you wanted to listen to 100 hours worth, 50 hours worth. So I don't think 25 is fair. So with all due respect, this I've decided just to double the number. So this is 50. This will be available at 50 UK pounds, for which you are going to get 102 files. So it's kind of like you're paying £1 per hour, which I don't think really is particularly bad as podcasts go. In fact, it's well below the average for podcasts. So this is for somebody, this would make an ideal present if this is somebody who is really serious about learning French. You could start at the beginning, okay? I will give a guide. So this is how it works. You send me an email saying that you're interested, I can send you the link. It will be a Google Drive link, so the files will entirely be yours. Yeah, you won't be borrowing them, or I won't cancel the streaming or anything like this at all. They will be your files to download, and then using the Google Drive music player, the player I have checked every single file, they all work beautifully. You can have access to all of those files. So I accept payment by PayPal. You don't need a PayPal account, you just need a credit or a debit card in your own country. So what would happen is contact me, say, Luke, I'm really interested in buying these one-on-one lessons. Could you please invoice me on PayPal? I would send you a PayPal invoice and you would settle it with a credit or a debit card or even a PayPal account or even online banking. Yeah, so that you don't need any particular way to pay. And when that has gone through, I will just send you the Google Drive link and you will instantly have access to all of those files. Okay, so I would really like it if those of you who did this wrote underneath this video how useful you were finding them. A lot of you guys did that with the vocab files and particularly with the grammar files, and I was really, really grateful. Because it just helps me, it helps people know the kind of work I'm doing, and it just creates a really good positive feeling about them. So if you're not sure what your level is and you want to sort of listen to them all, that's absolutely fine. If you think you're somewhat of a beginner and you're intimidated by this, that's the point. Yeah, I've chosen people that go from the beginning and work their way up. So as long as you're working in conjunction with my other videos that are free, and listening to these classes, just listening to these classes alone would basically get you more advanced. You are going to cover the same material. You do not really need to be studying on the side of these. If you just keep listening to these, it will give you all the regular constructions. We cover all the tenses, all the compound tenses, all the grammar, all the pronouns. Every single element grammatically that is covered in the vocabulary and the grammatical and the grammar podcasts are covered in this. It's just in a normal conversational style. I give people stuff to translate. Standard. All right. So I'm really, really proud of them. Do let me know if you're interested. Like I said, I will attach a sample file underneath. And there are going to be 102 files, so you know you're getting a really good deal here. Good. Any questions? By all means, let me know. Now, those of you that normally contact me by WhatsApp about classes and all this kind of business, can I ask for inquiries about this to be at Logic Language Learning? So this will be for £50 UK at the moment, which at the moment, the date of publication of this video will be about, I think it's about 60. Yeah, it's about $65 US, okay? And that obviously changes with the exchange rate. But like I said, for that you are getting 50 hours worth of one-on-one intensive translation, vocab, grammar, and you will watch how I work with people and you'll have access to all those private, intensive coaching methods for you yourself to increase and enjoy your own French. So do let me know if you're interested. Brilliant. Take care, guys. And I will speak to you really soon.